What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bobby with Ned, and I'm back again with another lead reaction video. Y'all, let's get right off into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Again, hit that post notification bell, guys. Let's talk about it. We've been going through so much in the music industry and everything, but let's do a sidebar on just a human interest story for me because I want to do more of these stories. We gotta talk about it. I wouldn't be any kind of mother nor a person that went through um this type of bullying is that I'm about to talk about is pretty much, I would call it a hate bullying crime, or you know I'm gonna read it to you, but I thought this was so sad about this 16-year-old Justin Johnson dies inside his home of natural causes an hour after being chased by a group of teens with toy guns. You know, I can't say if it was bullying. I can't say that, because I don't. I got to hear the list because I haven't really just heard. But let's read this. It says neighborhoods. Uh, this is the neighborhood talk staff over at the Hollywood. I always say I feel like I don't know they said it's another. I'll finna say the. But that I don't know what the TNHT stand for. Y'all comment down below. What does it mean? Okay. But neighbor it says neighbors. A 16-year-old teen died shortly after being chased by children in his neighborhood, according to ABC News. Justin Johnson, nice looking kid, had just moved from Jamaica to the US. His father in January of 2023. So he ain't been in the States but a year. Uh he was eager to make friends but was struggling to connect with the children in his neighbor who seemingly got a kick out of bullying him. Okay, so it was bullying. Around 8:20 on Friday, April 26th, guys. So that was just a week ago. Um uh yeah, let's look at that timeline. Uh, okay, let's go back up. Oh, okay, okay. So April the 26th, yeah, it was on a Friday. Okay, because my mom's birthday was on the 27th. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't that, because you know. But yeah, my mom's birthday was the 27th. So yeah, it was that Friday, which was the 26th. So my thing is, yeah, this was a bad way to lead the world. At 8:20 p.m. on Friday was bullied for a final time. Four teenagers appeared at his home, one holding a toy gun, telling him to come outside. The teens had just got done chasing Justin, who ran into the home and immediately called his father. Justin called me and said, "Dad, they didn't want to they didn't want to chase." Okay, said they. Let me go back up a little bit. I hate these things when they do this on the side. See, okay, that might be a little bit better. Yeah, let's work the arrow keys. Okay. Um. So he was okay. I read that. I'm sorry, I went down too far. Okay. Justin called me and said, "Dad, they didn't want to chase no they didn't want to chase nobody but me, and I had to run fast away to come home." run away from them and come home. Said he said I had to run fast away to come home. Run away from them and come home, said Orville Johnson. Justin's dad arrived home an hour later from work and found him unconscious on the floor. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. The coroner says Justin died of natural causes related to complications of sickle cell sickle cell disease. A coronary, a coronary cardiomyopathy cardiomyopathy was listed. See, I'm in school, y'all. I'm learning how to get these words. So, was listed as a significant contributor as well, meaning his heart muscle was unable to deliver blood to his body. Social users agreed, argued that the boys chased him to death. Justin's father has obtained a lawyer and is calling on law enforcement to launch an investigation into the death. Um, let's keep the family in our prayers. So let's go over here and listen to um what the people have to say.
Six,
Okay.
and then he went into cardiac arrest. This is 16-year-old Justin Johnson from Lower Paxton Township in Pennsylvania. He had moved to the States from Jamaica about 2 years ago and was just trying to fit in and make friends. He was a sophomore at Central Dauphin High School, and he was planning on trying out for the football team in the fall. Three of the boys from that football team went to his house on Friday and pretty much tricked him into coming out of the house, and then they hunted him down like a dog. Trigger warning. Now, according to reports, Justin had made a call to his dad while he was running and told him that he was trying to run away from a group of kids that were chasing him. After he got into the house, he called his dad again and told him that he was short of breath and felt like he couldn't breathe. His father returned home from work to find Justin face down in the kitchen floor. Medics arrived and immediately began doing CPR on him, and then they transferred him to Hershey Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. Tuesday, April 30th would have been his 17th birthday, but instead, he'll be having an autopsy done. A neighbor named Belinda Ward said that they coerced him out of the house and then hunted him down like an animal. This is an active investigation, and multiple departments are involved with this, including the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. Thoughts and prayers going to the father, and I will keep everybody updated on this case. Y'all, he was literally hunted down like a dog by some of his classmates on Friday, April 26th, and then he went into cardiac arrest. This is 16-year-old Justin Johnson from Lower Paxton.
So y'all heard it. I was gonna say that, but I just wanted to make sure that 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 I didn't say the wrong thing, because I'm, like I said, I'm studying it, but I'm still fresh, so a lot of things, I'm still not clear on. But I knew that it said cardio, and I know it had to do with the heart. When they said the blood wasn't going where the way it needed to be flowing right, so what he was doing, he was tiring his stuff out. He was running so hard, and and my thing is, if he's gonna try for football and doing, and not to say he could, because he probably could, but this, you know, for him to find out that he wasn't gonna be in God rest his soul, because this is the wrong. This is what I was saying. I feel so bad because back in the day, and I have to tell my story, and I keep telling my story. I I experienced bullying from junior high, and it was always the same two cats. I'm friends. We friends now, and I've forgiven. I'm learning to forgive now. Because I'm a survivor of bullying. Um, but him being uh from Africa, him being from Africa, I get it. He didn't his he didn't know the language. He probably was in a different way, you know what I'm saying, than some people, and they probably just was like, oh, and maybe and then when I look at the kids, I'm saying, oh, they that kind. So this is just not an ordinary bullying of kids, you know what I'm saying? They that color. I see it behind his pictures. And do I think that they need to be dealt with? Because they should be held culpable. They should not have futures, if you understand where I'm going with it. They should not have futures. You know what I'm saying? Because his birthday would have been April the 30th. Wow. Y'all, think about this. The young man that passed away um right now, this young man, Justin Johnson, 16-year-old, dies from running away from teens pointing a toy gun at him. Think about how that daddy got that call. Think about how, I don't know if his mama is around, but think about that mama that's weeping right now. Probably done found out. I don't know, but I'm thinking about that daddy, and I'm thinking about he was in the house and he found his son unconscious. He had sickle cell, but he wanted to try out. He probably wouldn't, like, with this. I'm like, yeah, that, but I don't know because football is not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You have to do a lot of running. You have to do a lot of jumping over. And now that I'm thinking about it, he probably wouldn't have been able. Now he probably saying, "Oh, I'm over here now. I wouldn't have been able to do the football no way because it's natural causes." But just the fact, just the fact that, just the fact that, yeah, just the fact that we don't. Yeah, I got two phones going. I'm sorry. Yeah, just the fact that we don't know, what the reason. Well, we know. We know. Come on now. I'm not gonna play. We know the skin. We know it was the skin. We knew it was because he came from over in Africa. They probably thought, okay, nice looking young man, 16, you know, oh, we can bother him. Whatever the case may be, now his daddy do need to go file charges. Now this is, yeah, it his parents gonna pay with their own kids, because if there is a crime, and I feel like, even though they say natural causes, we know that if he hadn't have been running from them, what matters if it was a toy gun or not? Had he not been running from the boys, he probably would have never had that cardiomyopathy. He would have never had a. That's a heart attack when the blood doesn't pump. Like, if I'm running and I got full congestive heart failure, you guys. Imagine me running. He got no oxygen in his blood, cause no, really. And it says cardiomyopathy was listed as a significant contributor as as well. So in compass with the sickle cell, This happened. So that cardiomyopathy that he had, that was really the cause. They just saying he had underlying conditions. That's not saying that, cause sickle cell, you wouldn't have been you come on. Y'all think about that. Sickle cell. Who has sickle cell in the music industry, and she's been around for a long time? T-Boz. And she didn't have more stints in the hospital than anybody. So while we sitting up here saying, well, it was the sickle cell, nobody, nobody. It was not sickle cell. That's, yeah, they saying natural causes, but no, baby, no, no. This is not natural causes. This is kids chasing down this young man, and it's a witness saying that came out and said they chased him dog like the animal they thought he was. They chased him down. I mean, ponder that. Ponder that. They chased him dog down like a dog. Caused him to have this heart attack. So the headlines say home dies inside the home after natural causes. What? That's not natural causes. That's not natural causes. They said it was a contributing coronary myopathy was a significant contributor as well. So when he get that autopsy to that lawyer, oh, that lawyer finna lawyer up, cause them parents, oh, that's over there in Penn State, Pennsylvania, them white kids too. Let's keep it real. And I don't mean it in the wrong kind of way. But yeah, this is why we don't need Trump. Y'all know that he already said what we need to do with the cops and stuff and all that. Yeah, no, we don't need him in there. See, it's a lot of racist cops already. They already up in the uproar. They already up in the uproar, and you ain't got just no white ones no more. You got some black ones in there too. They with the rah rah rah. So that's why I tell people, y'all, we need to get to these polls. We need to be able to help our kids because this is just senseless, y'all. It's senseless. And you can tell these are white kids behind this black man. I'm looking at these faces, and they got the curliest, straightest hair, and they got black sunshades on. They look like the type, if you know what I mean. Uh huh. And see, had that have been some boys from the states, they wouldn't have did that. They wouldn't have did that to some boys that's in that neighborhood that's been there. They targeted him, y'all. Let's keep it real. They targeted him, yes, because he's a black boy, but they also targeted him because he wasn't from here. I want y'all to ponder that, because if that was a boy from that part of town and they had been, they ain't messing with them cats. They ain't messing with them cats because they already know how they get down. He was somebody that was probably smaller than him, and they thought they could skirt him. That's what's real. He probably was getting ready to start his junior year, and he wanted to play football. And he probably had been seeing it. He probably had some skills because they play over there, and they play good. I think it's soccer over. I think it's soccer over there or something. I don't think it's. I think it is. No, they don't have no football teams over there. I think it's soccer. I think yeah, I think they play soccer over there. But and they call it They call it their American football. So um, but yeah, this is a sad situation to see, and then looking at the little the the infrared silhouette, it's a no brainer, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I started to tell my story, but it goes back to when I was a junior. It was two young men. One passed away when we was 15, 16 years old. We were just sophomores. You know, I don't say maybe it was that karma or nothing. I just said he was trying to protect the school. He thought he was gonna go out and he thought he was gonna say something to the young men. He said anybody come the young man with the gun said anybody come behind me, I'm doing them, and he did them, you know. But see, even before that, I didn't like it because they were teasing me. These two young men, the one I told you he passed away, but the one that didn't, he said, I'm about to make your life miserable. From that day on, he emptied it. But see, look at God. He had to humble himself, even though he turned around and de-humbled himself. He got shot, and he had to wear a colostomy bag and everything. He was like, I gotta wear this. I understand, and gave me all that rah rah rah. But once he healed, it was I think yeah, it was my junior year because I was still wearing little. I had one ponytail, a bang at the back, hanging down, and then bangs in the front. And still wearing lipstick and everything. But I didn't start changing my hair until I was almost 17. I was like 16 and a half and stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, y'all, man. Shout out to, my classmate. We, I've learned to get past things. I'm 49. He's about 40, 49, 48 too. He's on my page, my Facebook page. He's one of my supporters. You know what I'm saying? I straight respect him. Now, I did it at first. It took me a long time to get away from that and shake that feeling. But here lately, he's been liking my posts. He's been basically kind of supporting me. That means a lot. And when he posts stuff, I like it. At first I wouldn't. At first I was just upset. I was just upset. I did not want to see none of my classmates, y'all. I was so hurt from junior high to high school because so many people watched me go through so much. But I had a handful of villager friends. Shout out to my best friend Helena, my homegirl Johnny Pope, uh CN, Bun. Yeah, shout out to Sharonda Shelton. Y'all, Erica Dotson, Tawana Ivory. Shout out to y'all women, y'all young women. Y'all making it. Y'all doing the thing. We don't never give each other our flowers. Sonya Williams. Just to name a few of my friends, my classmates. We about to be 30 years strong. I don't even know what we doing, but I'm like, what we doing? I'm coming. Y'all let me know I'm coming for our 30th anniversary. I just hope we do something. If we do something, I'm bringing it here. I'm vlogging it. So, but yeah, that's the conversation I wanted to come talk about. Yeah, we need to do better. This. You know, I shake my head and I'm saying, this is so senseless. My mine was it was my disability. It was I dressed even though I dressed nice. Even though I was, I always had on the nicest shoes. My hair was always nice. And it was even more nicer when I got my first perm. So, of course, I went up from there. But I never would dated maybe one or two boys, but I always had to go outside school. Nobody wanted to date somebody that was, disabled and went to the same school. Once they find out, once they think that they walking around with you, I only had one or two that walked around with me, honestly. Um, and the ones that I did like, they wouldn't like me because they was like, I have an image to uphold. What the fuck you mean by the image? But then that's just the way it was back in the 90s. If you ain't popular and you ain't in the in crowd, you ain't getting no play. From none of the other guys. You have to go for the ones that ain't being looked at, the nerds, the weird ones. And I had a weird one. I had two weird ones as a matter of fact. So the boys that I would date in school, they were either younger than me, or you're younger, or step down from me, or they were still the same age, but still a step down. It was always, yeah, you either gonna have to go down or you gonna have to date age up. You gonna have to go two ages up. So by the time I was 17, I found that one. Shout out, he's no longer living. So my boy Jesse, that would have been the husband. Sadly, he passed away. I didn't find out until I was getting ready to bury my own brother. My sister did not tell me, and she waited to tell me when we was getting ready to funeralize my brother. So that's a whole pill to swallow. And two, you losing your your friend, the person you could have seen yourself with, all of that, and then you turn around and then you find out you've been knowing your brother being gone, but you find out that the person that your family would have loved for you to be with, he didn't pass away too. So I'm mourning two people, my brother and the one that could have been, the one that I feel like he got away, and how he died was so tragic. But yeah, that was the one, that was the real high school sweetheart, because he came and he called me. Y'all, don't laugh, but he called me and he had the wrong number, but he was like, "You sound good." Because I said, when I pick up the phone, I always say hello. And he was, he was like, "Hi, it's such and such, such." No, this ain't that number. You got the wrong number. Oh, okay. I was like, okay, well, bye. And he was like, hold on, you sound good. What's your name? And I was like, what? Not trying to mag and ain't seen me, but hey, he was like, well, we talked for, I don't know, we talked for a good minute. He was holding me on the phone. He was asking he was like, you from the cliff? And Oak Cliff and all that. And then when I mentioned Strickland, he was like, I know some Stricklands, Jimmy and Michael Strickland. Do you kin to them? I was like, yeah, they're my brothers, my people. Ah, we peoples. Them my your brother and my brother, your brothers and my brothers. They ran back in the day together. Oh, for real? Oh, then we were like, oh, okay, yeah. He married to such and such and such. They got a baby, and bop 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 bop. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I know your brother. He went to South Oak Cliff. He's in the ROTC. Yeah. So we went in, and from there it was just like, okay, you the baby sister. I heard a lot about you. Jimmy, I always say my baby sister and my mama. I go see my baby sister and my mama, my baby sister. He had already knew about me, y'all. So shout out to my brother for that, cause he put me on. He was like, oh no, go ahead, talk to him. You know, he a good dude. He'll be good for you, sis. Yeah, you finna be, yeah, that's a good age for you to talk to. He encouraged it. So shout out to my big brother for that. I miss my friend Jesse, right? Because that, like I said, that was gonna be the one for me. And even if it wasn't, he still would have been in my life. Because now my life is in a whole different other direction now. But I just saw this story, y'all, and I just wanted to bring it to y'all. 'Cause it's sad. Y'all comment down below what y'all think should happen. You know, the father gets the if the father gets the lawyer, do y'all think that the police gonna pick up the charges? Y'all think that he gonna do? Y'all think that the police gonna pick up the charges on the other young men? Is they gonna try to get some kind of manslaughter charge? I feel like this is like cut and dry. They did cause this young man's death. I don't care how you slice it. I know they caused that young man's death. I'm gonna keep it real and I'm gonna tell the truth. And I'm gonna tell the truth. They, they, they they unalived that boy. They didn't do it by nothing else, not with nothing, but they caused it. They caused the unalive. So there was a cause, and that was the effect. The young man lost his life by running. So we just need the running. And they said he was gonna be a football player, but he had sickle cell. See, now I feel like what they trying to do is use the fact that he had sickle cell. Y'all follow me? The fact that he had sickle cell as an underlining, say, natural cause to kind of sweep up under the rug that they ran that these young men was this young man was running from the other color, the non-color. Y'all know what I'm saying? Running from them, and they actually caused the unalive meat. I'm not saying that they often they did. It was a cause that was the after effect of the triggering the sickle cell. No, it didn't trigger nothing that had to do with sickle cell related injury. That was a cardiomyopathy. Meaning his heart muscle was unable to deliver blood to his body. Social users argue that the boys chased him to death. They did. They did. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way funky. They did. They did. They unlocked their young men. They did. If we gonna call a spade, let's call it a spade. All I'm saying. See, if I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be real, and that's what the real is. When this boy said he had to run fast, 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 come on, how fast was he? Was running mighty fast. In order for the call, he called his daddy around 8:20. His daddy came in a short time later. Come on, man, yeah. Anyway, y'all, let's talk about this down off in the comments. That's coming down below. Uh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Until next time, peace, y'all.